area with the very, very latest on this. So we want to get started with Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Chris Nelson, who's out on our weather patio with KIMT News 3 evening anchor George Mallet. Tell us what it's like outside.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, alongside George Mallet and myself. George, it's coming down pretty good in Rochester, isn't it?
It is. I came in on 52 early this afternoon, and I was surprised at how quickly it started to coat the road. And it was that kind of crystally slick stuff, too.
And it still is now. I mean, it's coming down probably about a half an inch, I feel, per hour. But I think we're going to be concerned about the winds.
Yeah.
And then maybe at some point, maybe some ice as well.
A little bit of advice, too. Chris and I are both dads, so, you know, we have sort of that dad perspective, and we always tell the reporters, put a hat on when you're outside. So you see the two of us standing out here right now. Hey, I know you want to get to some weather stuff right away, but then I've got some pictures I want to show.
Yeah, so let's talk about the forecast here. Obviously, the snow continues to be the story. Let's take a look at our radar system. It's not only in Rochester, but you go all the way down south into portions of Cerro Gordo County near Mason City. You had probably some snow around lunchtime, and then all this tracked from southwest to northeast. The northern parts of our area right now getting hit probably with some, again, light to moderate snowfall, but the roads are going to continue to deteriorate. Looking down south as well, there's still some light and, again, even some moderate snow falling there as well. Winter storm warning continues for our viewing area until 6 o'clock tomorrow, so a prolonged period of time. Again, it's only 4 o'clock, so we have another 26 hours left of this, so we'll continue to see snowfall. But Georgia, what I'm worried about too, I mentioned this as well, we may have a little dry slot in our little low pressure system. I shouldn't say low, it's a pretty big area of low pressure, and there could be some ice. And I think most of us are probably fine with snow.
Right.
But it's the ice that could go on top of that, and if you get about 0.05 to maybe 1/10 of an inch of ice, you add some wind, worried about power outages. So that's something we'll watch, and of course we'll have updates with the weather coming up in a couple of minutes as well.
I mentioned my drive-in on Highway 52. I didn't stop and take any pictures, but some of you have been taking pictures. Let's take a look at Facebook. I posted this picture of the KIMT News 3 team in our war room early this afternoon, and that prompted many of you to start sending in pictures. Barb Haney sent in this picture of blizzard-like conditions in Stockton, Minnesota. When Tim Peterson took this picture in Mason City, there was as much water on the window as snow. John Mitchell shared this image of the snow piling up big time already in Ashen, Iowa. And Jennifer Meredith captured this snow-covered road between Forest City and Fertile. So we really appreciate it when you send in your pictures. You can put them up on Facebook. You can send them to us directly, and we're going to be sharing them throughout our broadcasts here this evening and, of course, tonight at 10.
So we're live here outside of Rochester. Chris Nelson, George Mallet will have more updates out here and more weather updates coming up in a bit. Back to you.